Hello student, welcome to digital classes. This video is for class 8, the chapter number 8. This is the new chapter, cell structure and function. This is the first part of the chapter number 8. In this video I am going to tell you about microscope, who discover cell, about the cell, number of cell, structure of cell and a function also, cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. Now the chapter number 8, cell structures and functions. Cell form the lowest level of organism which has life. This level of organism is known as cellular level. The cell is the structural and the functional unit of life. There are many different kind of cells. Each kind of cell perform a basic function. On the basis of cell, there is two type of organism. One is single celled organism and second is multicellular organism. The topics we cover in this chapter are as follows: cell discovery of cell, cell shape and size, cell numbers, basic structure of cell organelle, difference between plant and animal, and others are microscope, eukaryotic and prokaryotic cell. Now this is a microscope or a compound microscope. Instrument to see cells are microscope. Cells of living organism are very small. These cannot be seen by naked eyes. These can be seen only under a powerful microscope. The simplest microscope is a magnifying glass. A magnifying glass is also called simple microscope. Magnification of a simple microscope may be around 10 to 25. With the help of a single microscope, we can see things, but very small structures may not be seen clearly. With it, we have to use the compound microscope to magnify the object about 5,000 times which can be seen in a good quality compound microscope. Therefore, a compound microscope is used for testing blood, stool and sputum of the patients. For the safety of the cell and the tissues of the plant and animals, the specimen to be examined with a compound microscope is placed on the specimen table under the objective lens. Light is focused on the object by adjusting the eyepiece, and then we are able to see the magnified image of an cell. The discovery of cell. Robert Hooke, an Englishman, discovered the cell in 1665. He observed thin slice of cork under a microscope. From his observation, he found that the cork is made up of box-like compartment forming a honeycomb structure. He called this component as cell. All basic chemical and physiological function of living being, for example, repair, growth, movement, immunity, communication and digestion, etc., are carried out inside the cell. All plants and animals, small or large, are made up of small units that are called cell. Now, cells. Cells are the basic building block of all living things. Cell is a structural and functional unit of living organisms. A cell is capable of performing all biological activities in any living organism. Thus, a cell is a structural and functional unit of life. Cell may be compared to bricks. Bricks are assembled to make a building. Similarly, cells are assembled to make the body of every organism. all organisms are made up of cell. Now, an important question arises. Who discovered cell? Cell were discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. The English scientist Robert Hooke observed the slices of cork bark of tree, which is part of the bark of a tree, under a simple magnifying device. He noticed partitioned boxes or a compartment in the cork slice. The instrument used to see cell is microscope. What is microscope? Microscope is an instrument which is used to magnify the small objects which cannot be seen with the naked eye. It was discovered by Anton van Leeuwenhoek. The ancient microscope is the microscope which discovered the cell. There are two types of cell which are as follows. Basically, the cell are of two types. One is prokaryotic cell and second is eukaryotic cell. Now first, prokaryotic cell. The cells having nuclear material without nuclear membrane are termed as prokaryotic cell. The organism which with these kind of cell are called prokaryotes. Pro means primitive and karyot means nucleus. Example, bacteria and blue-green algae. In it means prokaryotic cell do not have a well-developed nucleus. Eukaryotic cell, the cell having well organized nucleus with a nuclear membrane are designed as eukaryotic cell. All organisms other than bacteria and blue-green algae are called eukaryotes. Eu means true and karyotes mean nucleus. It means in eukaryotic cell the nucleus are well defined. Now the difference between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Now the difference between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. First, by size. This is 0.5 to 3 micrometer. This and eukaryotic cell may vary from 2 to 100 micrometer. Kind of cell, prokaryotic is single celled and eukaryotic is multicellular. Cell wall. Cell wall is present compare of mucopeptides, whereas in eukaryotic cell usually cell wall is absent. If present plant cells and fungus compare of cellulose. Presence of nucleus. Well-defined nucleus is absent, rather nucleoid is present, which is an open region containing DNA. A well-defined nucleus is present enclosed within a nuclear membrane in eukaryotic cell. Mitochondria is absent and present in eukaryotic cell. Shape of DNA circular double standard DNA and in eukaryotic linear double standard DNA. Ribosomes is 70S in prokaryotic cell and 80S in eukaryotic cell. Golgi apparatus is absent in prokaryotic cell and present in eukaryotic cell. Endoplasmic reticulum is absent in prokaryotic and present in eukaryotic cell. Mode of reproduction in prokaryotic cell is asexual and in eukaryotic cell most commonly is sexual. Cell division, binary fission, whereas in eukaryotic cell the process is mitosis. Lysosomes and peroxisomes are absent in prokaryotic cell and present in eukaryotic cell. Chloroplast absent in prokaryotic and present in eukaryotic like plants and algae. Organelles. Organelles are not membrane bounded if present any, whereas in eukaryotic cell organelles are membrane bound and are specific in function. Everyone must write the difference between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell in their copy. Cells have three basic characteristics. First is cell membrane, second is genetic material, third is metabolic machinery. Now the shape, cell shapes and size. The shape of the cell depend upon its function. The shape of the cell may change or remain same. For example, the cells which are helpful in protection have different characteristic, and similarly the cell involved in circulation have different characteristic. Mean every organ have a specialized cell to perform specialized function. Different shapes of cells are follows: spindle-like, flat, oval, irregular, disc-like, round, cylindrical, cube-like, elongated, and branched. Now the branched. The nervous cell is branched shaped cell. Nervous cell receives and transfer messages for helping to control and coordinate the working of different part of the body. Basically, the nervous cell make the coordination between the brain, spinal cord and body parts. Disc-like, the cell which are disc-like in shape. For example, RBC. RBC stands for red blood cells. Red blood cells are disc-like, means circular in shape. Spindle-like. These are the cells which are spindle in shape. These type of cells are narrow from end and wider from middle. For example, smooth muscles fiber. Flat, basically skin cells are flat. Skin cells are flat. These are few cells which can change their shape according to their requirement. For example, WBC, white blood cell count, and amoeba. Cell size. There are different size of the cell in animal. The smallest cell size is 0.1 micron and it is represented by microplasma. The largest cell is in ostrich egg. It is 17 centimeter in diameter. In man, the smallest cell is red blood cell and its size is 6 to 8 micrometer. The longest cell is nerve cell and its size can be up to 100 microns. The size of the cell has no relation with the size of the body of the animal or plants. Cell numbers. Unicellular. The single cell organism are called unicellular. For example, amoeba. Multicellular. The organism which have more than one cell are called multicellular organism. For example, animals including human beings. Now a question arises. Cells are the basic structural unit of living organism. Explain. All the living organisms are made up of cells, either unicellular or multicellular. The basic function of the life, like respiration, assimilation, and all major metabolic activities are carried inside the cell. So cell is known as the structural and functional unit of living organisms. Cell structural. The basic cell contains first the cell membrane. The outermost membrane of the cell is called a cell membrane. The outermost body of the cell is called cell membrane. Cell membrane is made up of lipids and protein. It is present in both plants and animal. This membrane is living, thin and delicate. The cell membrane is a semi-permeable membrane that allows the transmission of a very few molecules to pass across it. The plasma membrane or cell membrane is porous and allow the movement of substance or material in and out of the cell. In other words, cell membrane is also called plasma membrane. It forms the outer boundary of the cell. It is the thin delicate membrane. Cell membrane gives shape and size to the cell. It allows only certain selected materials to enter or leave the cell. The cell membrane separates cell from one another and also form the surrounding medium. Plant cells and bacteria also have an outer wall surrounding the cell membrane. This outer wall is called the cell wall. The cell wall is made up of stiff material called cellulose. The cell wall in plants surrounding the cell provides protection against temperature variation, high wind speed, and atmospheric pressure. The function of cell membrane. Cell membrane provides support to cell. It is useful in exchange of material. It gives shape to the cell. Now the protoplasm. Everything that is present in the cell except cell membrane comes under protoplasm. Protoplasm is living material of the cell or the entire content of the living cell including cytoplasm and the nucleus is known as protoplasm. Protoplasm is further divided into two parts, cytoplasm and nucleus. Now cytoplasm, it is the liquid material of the cell. It contains organelles, or cytoplasm is the jelly-like substance present between the cell membrane and the nucleus. There are many small cytoplasmic bodies in cytoplasm. These are called cell organelles. All organelles in cytoplasm play an important role in the functioning of the cell. Now nucleus. It is located in the center of the cell. Nucleus is the storehouse of genes. Without nucleus, cell can neither survive nor shows specialized activity. It consists of nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, nucleolus, and nuclear material. Now nuclear membrane. Nucleus is separated from the cytoplasm by the membrane called nuclear membrane. This membrane is porous, has pores, and allow the movement of material between the cytoplasm and the inside of nucleus. It is also called as nuclear envelope. It surrounds the nucleus and controls and allow the passage of the certain material in and out of the nucleus. Nucleoplasm, a dense fluid in the nucleus, is called nucleoplasm. It is the cytoplasm of the nucleus. Nucleolus, it is the small oval body which is rich in protein and RNA, ribonucleic acid. Ribosomes formation occur in nucleolus. Ribosome is an organelle which is present in cell and directly or indirectly helpful in survival of the cell. Now nuclear material, it contains chromosomes and made up of DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid and protein. Segments of DNA are called as genes. Genes act as hereditary vehicles. Later on it convert into chromosome. We will study about this chromosome and genes in higher classes. Now chromosomes are ribbon shaped and made up of DNA and proteins. It has point-like structure which are called as genes. For example, if mother has blue eyes and her daughter also has blue eyes, this is due to the hereditary character. The transfer of character from parents to their offspring occurs through genes. It means genes are responsible for passing genetic characteristic from parents to the offspring. Function of nucleus. It regulates cell cycle. It controls metabolic activities. It contains genes which are helpful in transmission of characters from the parents to the offspring in the form of genes. I think everyone would understand what I taught in this video. If there is any confusion or doubt, you may ask within a class to clear yourself.